Hi. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Fact Pan-O-Rama. Subscribe to our channel for interesting and amazing facts. Comedy is a form of entertainment that has been around for centuries, with roots dating back to ancient Greece. It is characterized by its ability to make people laugh and feel good, often through the use of humor and wit. Over time, comedy has evolved and taken many different forms, including stand-up comedy, sitcoms, comedy films, and improv. It has produced some of the most iconic performers and moments in popular culture, from Charlie Chaplin to Saturday Night Live to modern-day comedians like Dave Chappelle and Amy Schumer. Despite its many forms and styles, comedy remains a powerful tool for bringing people together and making them laugh, even in the face of difficult or serious situations. 50 facts about comedy. The word comedy comes from the Greek word komodia, which means revel song. Comedy has been around since ancient times, with the first recorded instance of comedic drama dating back to ancient Greece. One of the earliest comedy plays in Western literature is Lysistrata, by Aristophanes, written in 411 BC. The first modern comedy club was opened in 1972 in New York City and was called The Improv. Comedian Bob Hope holds the record for the longest career in show business, spanning over 80 years. The first sitcom, I Love Lucy, aired in 1951 and was a huge success. Many famous comedians got their start on the television show Saturday Night Live, including Eddie Murphy, Will Ferrell, and Tina Fey. The Marx Brothers were one of the most successful comedy acts of the 20th century, known for their slapstick humor and quick wit. The Three Stooges were another popular comedy act known for their physical comedy and over-the-top antics. British comedian Charlie Chaplin was one of the most influential figures in comedy history and is still beloved by audiences today. The first comedy film was Le Clown et ses Chiens, a French film made in 1892. The comedy genre is known for breaking down barriers and pushing boundaries, often using humor to address sensitive topics like politics and social issues. Comedians often use their personal experiences and struggles as material for their comedy routines. Stand-up comedy is a popular form of comedy where comedians perform their material live in front of an audience. Comedians often use self-deprecating humor, poking fun at their own flaws and shortcomings. Improv comedy involves performing without a script or pre-planned material, relying on audience suggestions to guide the performance. The first comedy record was released in 1901 by the Edison Manufacturing Company. Many comedians have gone on to become successful actors, including Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, and Steve Carell. The Comedy Central cable network is dedicated entirely to comedy programming. The Golden Globe Awards have a category specifically for comedy films and television shows. The Academy Awards also have a category for Best Original Screenplay, which often includes comedies. The highest-grossing comedy film of all time is The Hangover, 2009, which grossed over $467 million worldwide. Many comedians use social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram to connect with their fans and promote their work. Some comedians use their comedy to spread a message of positivity and hope, inspiring their audiences to be kinder and more compassionate. Improv comedy was popularized in the 1950s by the Second City Comedy Troupe in Chicago. Comedian Ellen DeGeneres has won 30 Emmy Awards for her work in comedy. Comedian and actor Robin Williams once said, "Comedy is acting out optimism." Comedian Jerry Seinfeld is known for his observational humor, where he finds humor in everyday situations. The famous "Who's on First?" sketch by Abbott and Costello is one of the most famous comedy sketches of all time. The famous "Who's on First?" sketch by Abbott and Costello is one of the most famous meta sketches of all time. Comedy has been used as a tool for political satire and commentary, with shows like The Daily Show and Last Week Tonight using humor to criticize politicians and social issues. Comedian Richard Pryor is considered one of the most influential comedians of all time, known for his raw and honest approach to comedy. Comedian Dave Chappelle is known for his controversial and thought-provoking material, often tackling sensitive topics like race and politics. The Comedy Store in Los Angeles is one of the most famous comedy clubs in the world, known for launching the careers of many famous comedians. Comedian George Carlin was known for his "Seven Dirty Words" routine, which became a landmark free speech case in the United States. Comedian Gilda Radner was one of the first female cast members on Saturday Night Live, and is still remembered for her iconic characters like Roseanne. Comedian Bill Murray is known for his improvisational skills, often ad-libbing lines in his films. The comedy film genre has produced many iconic films, such as Airplane, The Blues Brothers, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Comedian Phyllis Diller was one of the first female comedians to achieve mainstream success, paving the way for future female comedians. The term "gag" refers to a joke or a comedic bit, often used in the context of comedy writing. Comedy can have a cathartic effect on audiences, allowing them to release tension and stress through laughter. Comedians often tour extensively, performing in comedy clubs and theaters around the world. Comedian Louis C.K. was one of the first comedians to release his own comedy special online, paving the way for others to follow suit. Comedian Sarah Silverman is known for her irreverent and edgy material, often pushing the boundaries of what is considered acceptable in comedy. The comedy film genre has produced many successful franchises, such as the Austin Powers and Hangover series. Comedian Chris Rock is known for his commentary on race and society, often using humor to shed light on important issues. Comedian John Cleese was one of the founding members of the comedy troupe Monty Python, known for their surreal and absurd humor. The Edinburgh Fringe Festival is one of the largest and most prestigious comedy festivals in the world, featuring performances from comedians around the globe. Comedian Amy Schumer is known for her feminist approach to comedy, often tackling issues like body image and sexism in her material. Comedy has the power to bring people together, fostering a sense of community and connection through shared laughter. Before we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a thought-provoking question. Who's your favorite comedian of all time? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video on 50 facts about comedy. I hope you learned something new and had a few laughs along the way. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.